I'm just saying. Have you ever stopped and considered the wonder of communication? Everything that has life communicates in some form or some fashion. But the only way that you can understand someone's communication is you must be tuned in to their frequency. To understand English, you must be tuned in to English. To understand Spanish, you must be tuned in to Spanish. Or else it's all gibberish. It makes no sense to you. Just think about it for a moment. It's crazy. I'm actually communicating with everyone in multiple locations over multiple mediums. Some are on their phones, others are on your computers, and some via your television. Yet you all are hearing me speak the same thing. One, because you're understanding English, you're tuned into English. But here's the bizarre part. I'm not standing there with you. You're not connected to me via some form of a wire. You're actually hearing my voice as it is carried through the air by invisible radio waves. There's literally all kinds of information being sent from various locations, speaking many different languages. But you can't see it nor hear it. It's moving through the air right now all around you, visual as well as audio. The only way you're able to hear me is because you are tuned in to my frequency, to my station. It's just like a radio station. You tune in to certain frequencies to be able to hear whatever broadcast is coming on. It's constantly going, but you have to first turn on your radio or your medium and then tune in to the station you're trying to listen to. Channels on television, stations on radio, but they're all the same thing. Radio waves, frequencies floating through the air. Right now, music is all around you. Information is all around you. It's invisible. But until you tune in to that particular frequency or station, you have no idea that it's there. Well, that's how it is when you experience God. If you're not tuned into His Word, you can't hear His voice. That's why some people can hear His voice, His Word, and others cannot. Why? Because they are not tuned in to the God frequency, His station. Walking in His Word and choosing this life is strange to some. That's because they're outside. They're not tuned in. As Yeshua said, His sheep hear His voice and they follow Him. Some people tune in some of the way, but still can't quite understand, can't quite get it. Why? Because the clarity of His Word is drowned out by static. That is, traditions of men and error. That's why they can't understand the truth of Torah, nor the feast days, and definitely not Sabbath. The static of traditions of men and error, mistranslations, drowns out the clarity of His voice, of His Word. You need to adjust your antenna, fine-tune your personal life dial. Then maybe you'll be able to hear His voice, His instruction more clearly. Language is an awesome testimony of God. He's the creator of it, don't forget that. And He can communicate in any language to those that are willing to tune in to His voice. Adjust your antenna, fine-tune, and you'll be able to hear clear enough the truth of His Word and His will. Try it. I'm just saying.